Hey guys, it's Tox here with episode 5 of the Arma 3 modeling slash modding tutorial. Um, Today we're going to go over how to turn your textures to transform them so Arma 3 can read them. And we're going to go and just basically finish stuff up. Like, we're going to do a lot of the background work right now, the RV maps, all like the config files probably on this episode. And yeah. So that's wrong. No. Alright. First things first, you want to go to wherever you have your Arma 3 tools located. Common tools. And we're looking for image to PAA. Right here. Okay. It's image to PAA, and then you do image to PAA this one. Wrong one. This one. Okay. Now we need to do we need to add in our mod textures. Wrong one. Data. Yes. And then we're going to process. It shouldn't take that long. It goes by pretty fast. Basically, this is transforming it into a PNG, from a PNG to a PAA, which is the textures that Arma uses. As, yeah, right here, PNG to PAA. Right, it's done. So if I go into our P drive, right here, there it is. All right. I am torn if I want to get rid of these textures. They're not going to be used at all. I'm just going to leave them. They're not going to do anything. All right. Let's change the name of this. We're going to work on our RV mat. I will have this in the description. You can also go into your Arma 3 samples, and there should be going to like add-ons and configs, and there should be a file type there called RVMat. It's probably going to be called Armor or something like that. Grab that. It's the same thing I'm using here. I'll have it in the description if you want to grab it from there, but it's the same thing. Just call it mask. Okay. So now I need to open this up, have that there, have this there. And now we're gonna go, let's see. Hat, p hat, data. Okay, so which one do we want here? We want our NOHQ. NOHQ. Control C. That should have copied over. And for some reason I didn't copying. Copy as path. Get rid of this right here. Mods, mask, data, yes. Right here, this is a AS, copy as path, boom, get rid of this, mask data, AS, okay. And this one is a SMDI. SMDI, copy path. I hope I'm not making any mistakes. I'm still a little bit sick, so my brain ain't working so good. Okay. Perfect. Save. Alright, that's literally what you're going to do on your end too. You can add more to it. There's probably other config files you can look through, other RV mats, but this is good enough. You can mess with these values to see like how it's basically these all impact the way that your texture is going to look inside the game. I am not going to mess with these right now because I don't know enough about them. But I'm sure you could find it on your own. It shouldn't be too hard. This is more for like a beginner's guide, how to get into modeling, not an advanced guide. Okay. Done. Those are in. Config. P-hat. I can change that up, but I need my helicopter hat name. Talks. Okay. Should I do this right now? Nope, because I need my model. And obviously I need my model. I'm pretty sure I need my model for this one. Yep. Yep. Well, we are done for now. These two come later. I will provide those also. That's done. Now we get into the finishing our model, making it an Arma 3 the Arma 3 object. Then we need to put it into Arma 3 Tools Object Builder, mess around with the geometry, and set a few different parameters. And then we're basically done. And you have your first mod. Blender. It's not good when your head feels like it's 100 degrees and you're trying to do a video about something you learned not more than a month or two ago. I think I used mask 5. Yeah, material, mask. Alright, I'll be right back. Okay, so now that we're in Blender and we have our mask opened up and we have everything we want. We have our VMAP made and we have our textures made. What we want to do is click on the mask, open up, press like N, click Arma 3, Arma Object Properties, and then you should see in your Materials tab, this is now an option. What you want to do is, for this texture, you just want to go and use the CO one. Where is it? Oh, my head is killing me. I might have to stop early today. Okay. PAA. Use PAA, not PNG. CO. Apply. And then for RV, we use the RV mat that we just made. If it would open. There we go. P. RV mask. Okay. That's all nice and done. Now we want to make sure that our paths are set correctly. Path. Rename to. I don't want to mess with that right now. Done. Okay, that should be fine, I think. What we want to do now is we're going to end up creating different models of this texture, of this mask. We're going to make 3 or 4 of them. Basically, the further distance you are away from it, the less polygons are going to appear. It's going to look less like lower quality, but it's going to run better. People are not going to kick down your door and crucify you because you burnt their PC, because I'm trying to make this into a 4K texture, and if you have a 4K texture running at all times, imagine that with like 30 people wearing it. Boom. So we're not going to do that. Okay, so next step is going to be, we want to go into our, where is it, vertexes, object data properties. We want to create a vertex group. I am going to name this head. It's important that you, like, if you're going to name it head, not head 1. If you want to put it on the face, it's basically telling Arma where, like, what is this object going to follow. If I move my head, am I going to follow the head, the face, etc., etc.? Honestly, I should put this as face instead of head, but I am just I want to use this with, like, I'm putting this as a helmet in the game, and I want to put like a black like swimsuit or something underneath it, something that covers your neck and your face and everything. And if I put it as face, I'm scared that it's going to just break or not work. So I'm going to put it as head. It's a mistake. It should not be head. If you're doing this, unless if you have a good reason, don't do it. I'm being an idiot. But let's just we'll see. We'll see. What happens. Okay. So talking about being an idiot, whenever you guys make a vertex group, you have to press like Control A or whatever in your edit mode, select every single part of your model, and then make sure that it is linked to that vortex group. If it is not linked to that vortex group, then your shadow volume, which is something I'll go over later, will not work, and your other models will not work. So just make sure that they're linked properly, and you won't have any problems. Okay. Next thing we want to do is, I want to pull up this menu, Arma. Okay. So we're going to make those different resolution, distance mask I was telling you about. To do that, we just copy. I want to rename it. I'm going to call this 2 Maybe I should just have numbers. Yeah, I'm just gonna put numbers here. Okay. So we have 1 and 2. 2 is a complete copy of 1. Don't move it, don't touch it, leave it. Now we're gonna go into here, add modifier, this one. And then we're going to do half. So 0.5. And then we're going to go here and do 0.5. Okay, now we're going to copy this one again, 3. And if we go to this one, did I do the wrong model? Let me check something. No, I did the right one. I got scared for a second. Whenever you're trying to like click on something, you would want to click on this little triangle to actually grab it. So sometimes it seems like you did grab it, but you actually didn't. And that can cause a lot of problems. Huh. Yep. I made a copy of 1 instead of 2. So I need to do this again. As I said, it can cause problems. This is one of the problems. And now I'm going to go and Arma 3 here. 0.25. 5. Okay. So basically this one is the most high definition one. And this one is half of that one. And this one is half of that one. So it's just, you know, you can scale, you can do this as many times as you like. I'm just going to stop at 3. This is not a very big mod I'm making, and I'm probably going to redo it anyways, so I see no reason to continue. 2.5, checking. Okay. So what we're going to do is grab number 2, Control C, Control V, and rename it to Shadow. Okay. And then we're going to go here, custom, and we're going to do shadow volume. There it is. And this is basically going to cause like not reflections, like it's going to give it some, like whenever light hits it, it's actually going to cast a shadow onto the ground. Okay, that's done. We're done there. What I want to do now is just grab everything, Alt A, just do this again because I am so beyond scared of those things not working. I've had it happen before where I didn't reset those values enough and it just ended up with all of the models appearing on my garage. It was not a fun time. I had to redo my entire project basically. So I'm just going to do it once for all of them, including shadow, before I continue. You probably want to move the shadow a little bit so you don't get these weird artifacts you see right here. But with a lot of stuff right now that's happening in this video, I'm very short on time. And I'm just not feeling well, so I'm going to leave it. Just note that like normally what you would do is grab this and like move it and try minimizing them as much as possible. You can do that by rescaling, by moving it, by just any black magic thing you want to try. Just get those to looking better. Okay, so I think we're almost basically done. We can put this into a P3D, which is Arma's model thing. We finish an object, yeah, and then we're basically done. All right. Well, next episode will probably be the last episode. Then I think the next episode's actually episode 6. I called it on the first episode. I said it would take 6 episodes. And I was completely eyeballing it. I'm actually kind of proud of myself. Okay. Take care, you guys. Have a great one. Stay safe out there. See you on the other side.